I want to express our shock and grief at the events in Boston today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Boston, to the victims and their families. The people of Israel stand by you tonight and forever. How appropriate it is that we're all here together, friends of Israel, of all communities and religions, of all ages and backgrounds, gathered for one purpose, to celebrate the modern miracle of Israel's 65th birthday, or should I say 3,065th birthday. It's truly wonderful to see so many good friends here tonight at this very special occasion. I want to thank Temple Sinai for hosting us for this celebration. And Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa, you are a great friend of Israel and this community. And we're very excited to honor your leadership and service here tonight. Guys, I need your cooperation. Sheket bevakasha. Supervisor Zev Yugoslavsky is here tonight. Thank you. Sheriff Lee Baca, Controller Wendy Gruhl, and Councilman Dennis Zine and Bill Rosendahl, thank you all for your steadfast support for Israel and for being here tonight. Welcome also to my colleagues, our colleagues from the International Diplomatic Corps. Many of them are here with us tonight and we're grateful. A very special thank you to those who through their very special generosity made this evening possible, and especially to Fela and David Chappelle, who are here with us. Thank you very much for your generosity. And to Herda and Paul Amir, along with El Al and Herzog Wine. Thanks to our wonderful MC. He doesn't need any introduction. To Meshi Kleinstein for singing for us, to Cantor Rachel Goodman from Bet Shuva for singing for us tonight, and for the amazing Peter Himmelman, who you'll hear from very soon. Thank you all for being here and performing for us. Thank you. And I have one more thank you to our amazing team from the Consulate of Israel in Los Angeles for all your work, without which this event wouldn't be possible. I have a little bit more to say, so please listen. We're not going to be 65 again. This marks my second Independence Day as Consul General. Thank you. Here in Los Angeles, and I'm overwhelmed, all of us are overwhelmed by the love and support that each and every one of you show for Israel every day. Yeah, you. It makes me so very proud to be your Consul General in this wonderfully vibrant and diverse community. And what a year we have just had. Do you want to know? We've broadened our conversation on university campuses. We have fostered cooperation to overcome confrontation. At UC Irvine, instead of anti-Israel demonstrations, we now have high-tech conferences featuring UCI cooperation with no less than 5 Israeli universities, and we're still counting. We've strengthened our friendships with diverse communities of every faith and ethnicity across our region, from Native American leaders looking to adopt Israeli agricultural technology to Latino community leaders who see a reflection of their own story and values in Israel. Wow. You want to hear this? those in the back. We brought the magic of Israel's culture and creativity to the region, from the powerful performances of Israel's Philharmonic Orchestra at Disney Hall to Israeli-inspired award-winning dramas like Homeland, which have riveted audiences across the United States. Just this week, we featured the best of Israeli cutting-edge chefs and world-class cuisine at some of LA's finest restaurants. It's no surprise, now hear me out, that Israel exports wine to France, pasta to Italy, this is all factual, movies to Hollywood, you've already heard, and high-tech to Silicon Valley. Not too bad for a country of a little bit over 8 million people, less than the size of New Jersey, in the heart of the Middle East. Exports are only part of the story. Israel is the Jewish state and the promised land. It's also the center of world spirituality, where a Jewish renaissance and renewal is on exhibit everywhere, from the great religious seminaries carrying with pride thousands of years of Jewish learning to groundbreaking alternative and pluralistic spiritual centers training future Jewish leaders in Israel and around the world. Should I make them stop? And in this spirit, we are so very proud. We're so very proud that the Consulate of Israel in Los Angeles has spearheaded a new groundbreaking initiative to foster dialogue among the many streams of Judaism, with a focus on what unites us, what unites all of us as Klal Yisrael, and demonstrating that there is a place for everyone in Israel. Now, Israel is celebrated in houses of worship throughout our region, from Hawaii to Wyoming and everywhere in between. That's the region that we cover. Many of our interfaith friends are here tonight, and we are so very grateful for your dedication and friendship. Israel, the Holy Land, is your home too. The only place in the Middle East where people of all religions can freely practice their faith. We're fully committed to our historic partnership with you today and forever. Now, Israel enjoys unprecedented support from Americans of all walks of life. And we're here to celebrate that, including elected officials, both Democrat and Republican. This year alone, if you know this, don't listen, but if you don't listen, this year alone, we have 3 governors from the Southwest that will visit Israel, a record for this region. In fact, the governor of Colorado is in Israel tonight. And the governor of Utah is going to Israel with me next week. Now we're getting to the really good part, so I need quiet. Thank you. Just 2 generations ago, the notion of a strong, independent, and sovereign Jewish state seemed like an impossible dream. There are many people in this room tonight who remember a world without a Jewish state, without a homeland and refuge for the Jewish people. The rebirth of Israel 65 years ago tonight changed the historic Jewish condition in fundamental ways. From that day on, according to the Jewish calendar, from that day on, Jews returned to history, established a modern state out of an ancient civilization. We rebuilt our homeland. We reclaimed the desert. We revived an ancient language. We reunited Jerusalem. We ingathered the exiles. And we've become an economic and scientific powerhouse, a startup nation with a strong military capable of defending itself and shielding Jews everywhere. It is this miracle of the rebirth of Israel that leads us to stand tall with beating hearts every time we hear the Hatikvah, our national anthem, and every time we see the blue and white flags of Israel flying over the ancient walls of the holy city of Jerusalem and the high-tech towers of Tel Aviv. We're a strong and proud democracy with immigrants from over 70 countries. We're the only country in the Middle East with free elections, a free press, a free judiciary, and a free and open society. Thank you. And at this time of great uncertainty in the world and upheaval in the Middle East, there is one country, one vibrant and strong democracy that America can always count on, and that country is Israel. My friends, we're almost done. We do have a lot to say. It's only once a year. Israel contributes to the world in so many ways. Just look at the disasters in Haiti, Japan, and Turkey, where Israel was the first on the ground. Israeli innovation is helping solve global challenges such as a lack of food and water, sustainable energy, and high-tech healthcare, which is saving lives around the world. And if you think Israel has done great things over the last 65 years, just wait until you see the next 65. But now's our challenge to you. Don't just take our word for it. Come and see it for yourself. We're strong, we're proud, we're free. Yom Ha'atzmaut Sameach, Israel. Happy birthday, Israel. Now that was the end of the beginning. I have just one little more, one additional part to this. So this evening we have the great honor of recognizing a dear friend of Israel and the Jewish people. He has stood shoulder to shoulder with us during times of celebration and also during times of challenge. Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa. Tonight we pay tribute and say thank you, Toda Rabah, for your unwavering support and friendship for Israel. Wherever we go in Los Angeles, you're always there standing with Israel and the Jewish community. You stand with us during times of solemn reflection, but also during times of proud celebration. You've stood up for Israel's right to defend itself during operations Cast Lead and Pillar of Defense. You traveled to Israel. You've traveled to Israel several times in your career. Guys, you want to hear this? You were in Sderot in 2008 as rockets were falling. You prayed with us at the Kotel, and you wept with us at Yad Vashem. As a leader of this great and diverse city, you have been a true partner. You have warmly welcomed our senior leaders, Shimon Peres and others, our president. You have worked with our experts on Homeland Security. You have sent Los Angeles police officers to Israel for specialized counterterrorism training. You've brought Los Angeles and Israel closer than ever before, and for that you have our eternal gratitude. Thank you, Mayor Villaraigosa. Now let's take a quick look back at our story together.